Welcome to Monday Night Lives.
Oh, it's so mellow.
I know. I'm having a tea. Just hanging out, having a tea. Middle of the woods in the cabin. Everybody's having a good Monday, I hope. We've been busy out here. She's turning off lights on me. It's all about the lighting. So, welcome to Monday Night Live. I'm kind of mellow today. I should be on like pain meds for the shoulder.
Oh, I should be on pain meds for this hip.
So Go for Green Living just got back from Cancun.
Oh,
remember our trip to Cancun?
Nice. Was it? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, it was my Riviera, but we stopped in. We were in Cancun around there.
Oh, I don't know how long I can sit on this hip tonight.
Oh boy, we're just getting old. I think it's just getting ridiculous.
I know. Hello, everybody. Who do we have in the house?
Turn your camera away from your door.
Oh yeah, because it says Sheen. Oh, and then there's that light. So
switch the lights. It's all in the lighting. Okay, we're switching things around here. Well, that's okay. I guess. Still looks like not the greatest lighting. We might have to figure this out later. Lights, camera, action.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
We need our cameraman, Jeremy. So, how's everybody's Monday doing?
I'm gonna get myself a mint.
Tabitha says she's going to Lake Brownwood, seeing her mom and taking her sister and her kids.
Where's that?
Nice. You know what? Family time's the best.
Yes.
Absolute best.
We're hoping to go to Michigan in July. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be in a wedding.
Yes. Fingers crossed. He will for sure be going. I want to go. And providing the border and all that stuff is,
Yeah, because I know Michigan, she's opened up. Pretty much the entire U.S. has opened up their borders.
Yeah.
But Canada's pretty restrictive still to come back in.
Yeah. So, God willing, I will be going. We got to find like a house/animal sitter, and then we have to make sure that like I can cross the border. But yes, Tabitha says that. Heck yeah, I hope y'all can go to Michigan. We are going to try our hardest. It has been, I say this, I think, every live. We talk about it in some form. But this November will be 2 years since I've held my babies, my bonus babies. So I hope that I get a chance to go and attend a wedding and see my babies and see your family. And yeah, so hopefully we'll be able to go. That would be nice. Hey, Sandy, how are you? We were just talking about, well, not talking about you, but talking about the rooster the other day. We're down a few hens, and the roosters they're getting along okay. Like those two are okay. They go at each other a little bit, but nothing bad. But the poor ladies are suffering. One of them we have in a the doghouse that we have. We made it like a little extra hospital because we put 3 of our birds in isolation because they had no feathers on their back. And then we put one of them the other day. I was, I think, doing dishes, and I heard the bird squawking, and one bird sounded like something was wrong. So I went out there, and one of the roosters was trying to mount her, and the other female hens were pecking at her, attacking her. So I rushed over to her, and she can't walk. So she's drinking. She's not really got an appetite, but I'm thinking we're giving her till tomorrow to see where she's at. But I think we're going to have to put her out of her misery because I can move her leg. It doesn't feel like anything's broken, but I can move it. And it's just, she doesn't have any tension with it. So, but we are getting some more chickens. They should be born this week. A friend of ours is hatching them out because they have hydro and an incubator. So once they don't need to be under lights, we're gonna get the babies. So, oh, how are we with comments?
Dad's in the house.
Hey,
Hi,
Papa.
Dad. Love you too. Tabitha says, "How are y'all's baby goats doing?
They are doing well.
Cuddly as ever."
We've weaned them, so
Mhm.
they are fully weaned, and we are getting so much milk that it's disgusting. Well, not really disgusting, but it's a term.
It's a lot.
It's a lot for us.
Yeah.
So we're freezing some right now. And we're trying to wean them so that, like the moms, so that at nighttime we don't have to milk, because I really only want to milk them once a day. Because it's all the milk we need, and that's still giving us a lot.
Yeah. Hidden Blessings is in the house.
Hey, guys.
Hey, welcome to Monday Night Live. Billy Lee
Oh, my
Lahan.
dad.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Billy Lee.
Carmela's in the house.
Hello.
Hey.
Give her more time, Sandy says. It's been 3 days now.
I think so.
Tomorrow will be day 4 that she has. Like, one of the other birds that we had, we called her the Miss Original. She couldn't walk for a while, and we brought her in the house because it was winter, and we got her back to health, and it took her like a month. But this girl, something more is going on. I'm gonna have to say.
Yeah.
She won't even attempt to move. I don't know. So we'll give her another day or so and see where she's at, because I don't want to do that, but she's looking like she's in pain, and the way she's breathing is, yeah.
Yeah, we're trying to balance out everything, trying to make her healthy again, but we don't want to leave her in pain and be cruel that way. So,
Yeah. We'll see. I'm going to check on her tomorrow. She's by herself, so she won't be picked on or anything, but it's been, actually, no, tomorrow's day 5 or 6, because it's Monday.
It's been that long?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I'm pretty sure it happened last Tuesday or Wednesday. But we're trying. We're trying to give her the best. Tabitha wants to know how your shoulder is and have you found therapy.
I've already had my restrictions set in place for my surgeon. I think that was last week. Mm-hmm. But I think I pushed a little too hard one day, and so I've been backpedaled a bit. And there are some days that I have trouble walking around. I think I need to go put my sling back on. Mm-hmm. Have I found therapy yet?
Well, that's a...
Yeah.
Who's your new physical therapist?
Say hello to my physical therapist. She's so like...
I am certified and trained. I took a 20-minute course. Not really. These are exercises that the surgeon has sent Mike, and so he's no longer covered under OHIP.
Yeah.
So even though it's post-op, so that's something you're gonna have to go into your surgeons and tell her. But I'm gonna start. He's tender big time right now. It says we're reconnected. Are we still live?
The connection is unstable. Please wait while we try to reconnect.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. Are we still here, guys? If we're here, can you leave a comment?
Well, it says it's not reconnecting anymore. I think we lost connection there.
Did we lose connection there for a minute? Can you guys let us know in the comments? Because it said we have unstable connection.
CGM keeping busy and all is doing well. Even the Canadian border is locked up.
Yeah, I see.
Hello from Texas.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah, so apparently we did lose connection.
We did for a minute.
Tamara, hey, welcome back, or welcome to Monday Night Live.
Say that again 10 times fast.
Welcome to Monday Night Live.
What was that?
That was just me.
Oh,
being me.
Okay. Phones are listening.
It's great.
Cancel.
All right.
So we were talking about your. So I printed off what the surgeon has given to me or him, and I had been reading it over today, and I'm going to be reading it over a lot in the next couple of days. But he's super tender right now, so we don't want to aggravate it. We're going to let it rest for a few days, and then I'm going to get into being his physical therapist.
Yes. So far, I've been just icing the heck out of it and trying to like gently stretch it and give it some downtime.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting a little bit better. I'm coming back around again, but
Lie. Don't lie. I'm sorry. You walk, he walks, and he's like, oh. And it's like, I'm not trying to throw you under a bus, but come on.
yeah, well, okay.
No, yeah. Ice is nice. Yes. CJM also says, I want to go to Darien Lake. I miss going to. I know. My parents used to take us to Canada's Wonderland religiously as children. Like, we had later teens, we had season passes for a few years. And so it was something I used to do every summer. I haven't gone to a theme park since we've been when the kids, I don't even think we were married. We might have been engaged, but not married.
Yeah.
But
Austin Storms. Hello, hello. I hope you are doing well. Take care of that shoulder. From what Autumn says, you're pretty stubborn, so just rest up.
no, he's not stubborn at all.
I get it from my daddy.
But he's married to me, and I'm gonna whip him into shape. That's what I'm gonna do.
Sandra says, can you use 10 units for pain? 10 units?
10 units? On a scale of 1 to 10?
I don't know. 10 units of what? Morphine? I'll take 10 units of morphine. Go right to bed.
I mean, on a scale of 1 to 10, maybe, I don't know, 10 units.
Oh, it depends. Like it's kind of the only thing I can relate it to is when your back goes out, because when I'm resting, there's a certain position I get comfortable, and then it feels normal.
Then you get up and work it,
or I breathe wrong.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know.
what I'm going through with my hip. It's like as most of you know, I started this whole like June goal project, which is going awesome. There'll be more videos this week, but it's going awesome and lots of exciting things, like super exciting things. And if you are in the chat and you know, super exciting things are going on. And so I can't remember why I started that goal.
I don't know. You know what? There's a couple videos you should watch out for this week.
Yes, but why did I initially start saying that? I read something. Hold on.
Did you read something?
Oh, he's stubborn. Yeah.
10 units.
10, you know.
Walking around like an old man. You're not wrong.
No, you're not.
Joke or not, you're not wrong.
I can't believe I just forgot.
I make comfrey for my pain, especially for my back and hip.
Oh, I have comfrey.
How do you take comfrey?
I have never used it, so I have to look into it. I just know I have the plant.
I bet you I know of a neighbor that could tell us.
I don't know. That might be a hidden blessing.
Well done.
I try. I try.
Tabitha, I was about to ask how your hip and goals were going.
My hip, not so good. My goals, I'm not. Okay, so I have to sit a lot, but like today, on the hottest day of the year, I think it is anyways, on one of the hottest days of the year, I decided to work out for 30 minutes. And so it's tender, but I'm not like, if it's a muscle, it'll work itself out, and I just got to keep pushing it and keep it in, you know, and keep it in mind. But
you've been like hitting your goals out of the park.
I have, but you guys will see this week. This one, I'm not going to say what it is. You'll have to wait for a video. Although I did kind of mention it in another video, but this one decided to one-up me in my goals, and I'm not going to count it though. So
it counts.
No, it can't count because that was my goal.
Well,
and it surpassed my goal. I'll just put this clue out there. My financial goal. He like kicked my tushy out of the water in the first week. So.
Well, you know what? It was just no. It was our goals, and we met them and surpassed them.
You can't say that because when you initially got that goal, you were like, I beat you in the first week. Now what? You can't even say that.
Trying to be nice here. I see your
Oh,
goal,
did you
and
say
I
hi
double
to?
temp.
Did you say hi
What?
to MB Heritage? They are in the house. Hello, hello.
MB Heritage, welcome to Monday Night Live.
Oh my goodness.
So
Thor is also in the house.
Tamara
House.
in the house. Tamara says, "I make a salve, salve.
I make them
sold
too.
it. Yeah.
I actually came up with one when we lived in Oshawa before here.
Yeah.
Remember my pain stick? So I have a bunch of empty.
Yeah.
I bought a bunch of empty deodorant containers, unused, and I used to make salves or salves to, rub on pain, or roller balls to put on pain. And I came up with a really good recipe. Was before his surgery, it was one of the only things that worked on you.
Yep.
And I made a pain stick, and so I just put it in a deodorant container, twisted it, and rubbed it on.
It worked really well.
It worked really well.
Yeah.
Maybe I should do that. I'm gonna write that down.
Yes, make notes.
I'm going to make a note, because if it worked for your shoulder, I forgot all about that. Can you grab me a pen?
A pen? Yes. All right. Read the next comment.
Okay, dokie. I guess. Oh, so for the comfrey, put it in a mason jar with olive oil. Let sit for 2 weeks, secure. Then add vitamin E oil and beeswax to make a salve. Now that's. I didn't know comfrey was for pain. I know I have the plant though. You know what's a really good? Thank you. Really good for pain. Clove. It's good for teeth pain, but it's also good for like muscle pain because it helps to numb the area. There's a lot of things that are good for pain.
Num 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 num.
That's what I want to be right now. Yeah. But I'm not gonna let it, unless I physically can't walk. I'm not gonna let it take me down. I'm gonna work through the pain, and in some of the clips that I'm taking, boy, can you see that pain. Like when I'm working out, and and you're twisting or whatever, I can't really twist this way, but I can twist this way. I don't think it's a muscle, so when my doctor's like accepting people in person, I'm gonna go back and see him about it. I think it's something more to do with my lower back, but I don't know.
All right, let's see here.
Okay.
Thor Haven. Hey guys, hope you're doing amazing tonight. We are.
Best as we can be.
That's right.
With a smile. As long as you're doing it with a smile, right?
MB Heritage is they're just resting a bit before bed.
Yes.
Good. At downtime, you gotta like wind down from the day. I get it.
Today we actually wound down a little bit before the live, just because normally we're going and going and going.
Yes.
And then we just like, okay, it's time to go live. Boom. And then, but this time we took like what, half hour and just relaxed before coming live.
Yeah.
It was nice. It was nice.
It was. I take it you already read to put it in a mason jar?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. I'll have to go harvest it.
Brucey says, I get bad pains in my shoulders sometimes because of calcium buildup. I can't imagine what you're going through. Yeah. And she actually had to tear out or shave off some calcium buildup on mine. I had those. MB Heritage Farm. Whoop, you guys are doing awesome. CJM. How was the garden? Well,
thank you. First, you don't just skip by a comment like that.
She's
I
right.
called you out on that.
She's right.
I don't even know if they were talking about us, but
I know, but we're gonna take it.
Sure.
Because you gotta take it when you can.
That's it. Thank you. How's the garden? You'll find out in the video this week.
Yes.
Yeah, that's all I can say.
Hey.
Right?
Right.
That's all I can say.
Thor Haven. I need one of those pain salves for my whole body.
Well, I make a spray too.
There are days like that, aren't there, bud?
I will make you a spray and a stick, and I'll take a tea towel.
Okay.
Although the tea towels are probably worth way more. So I understand if we got to bargain a little bit here. Mm.
Mara said I had broken 2 bones and it healed in 1 week, so I didn't need surgery.
Oh wow,
Wow.
that's a quick bone heal. Maybe it fused back together in a week, and then it had to heal for several.
I don't know. Or
Maybe?
she's like one of the X-Men.
Quick healer. That's awesome.
Break a leg and let's dig it, home.
Do that again.
Bake a leg.
There you go. I read it and I was like, that is a cool
Dude.
name.
I like it. Welcome to Monday Night Live.
That's awesome. I love that channel name.
Let's see here. Everybody's saying hi.
Bummer Steve is in the house. G'day. We are as well as we can be. They got their hot water.
Nice.
That's
Congratulations.
awesome. With no neighbors in sight.
Right?
Well, wasn't it like, what'd they say? Was it so many yards you were away from your neighbor, or was it further? They mentioned it in our last live.
I can't remember. I know it was like, it was far away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
X-ray stated that it was healed, and my doctor even offered to buy the comfrey salve.
Oh, salve.
Salve. I said it again.
Yes, you did.
Uh,
Oh, there's so many things that I want to talk
I know,
about.
but
You
they're
know,
all in videos that are coming up.
I know, and they're all, well, not all, but some of them are things that are like people are asking about from previous. And then there's some that are exciting news.
Well, you can talk about, because we talked about the goal for the money last time, didn't we? Or was that in a video?
Yeah, because that can always go in. It's not going to be a main topic video. So, our goal, our goal for June was to raise $1,500.
With me being off work because of the sick leave, and then
it's not even that it's, well, I mean, it's a bit of a have to, but it's more you don't want to fall behind, so you just get creative.
Right. So we started to try and sell some stuff that we hadn't been using really, and then I sold a big ticket item that we used quite a bit, but it did the trick.
It did.
So I sold the ATV, and
yes,
it met and then beat.
You
the
didn't
goal.
say how much it was for.
Yeah.
So first of all, how much did you pay for it 2 years ago? 2 years ago.
4,000.
4,000. And how much did you sell it for a few days ago?
5,000.
5,000. So I say that's a win-win.
Yeah.
Right? And it surpassed our goal, but that was his, I don't know, I'm still going to try to raise $1,500. What's like, it's our money together, but I'm still going to try to raise $1,500.
Yeah, why not? We need to get rid of some stuff that's out there.
Yes.
It's just been stored.
And
so, yeah.
like I even sold my vehicle. We didn't have to. That was definitely a, you know what? We use it 4 times a year. It's a newer vehicle. My daughter's vehicle was no good, and so we took monthly or weekly payments for her. So it worked out, and yeah,
helping family, and
then it added income to
things.
our monthly income.
Right.
So it all worked out.
Hey, Autumn's in the house.
Hey, Autumn.
She lost track of time.
Of course.
Bake a leg is so happy to finally catch your live video. We're happy to have you.
Yes.
CGM.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you very much. CGM, anything new going on? How's the generator working? The generator's working fine. I had to do a little bit of adjustment on the back end where it adjusts the voltage. So I needed to make sure that it was at 60 hertz, I think it was, which is what everything likes to run on. Otherwise, it was like the lights were flickering a bit and stuff.
Yeah.
But once I got that running, it's just purring. It's great.
And there is lots of new stuff, but you're going to have to watch our videos this week. I don't normally do this. I don't normally say you can't know right now. You have to know like in a video. but I'm gonna stick to it, and I'm gonna say as much as I already like said 2 things that I didn't want to say, but as much as I want to tell it tonight, I'm gonna be a good girl, and I'm not gonna tell it.
Lots of big news coming up.
Well, not lots of big news, just lots of news.
I can't believe you sold it. Wish I had the money. I know, Jeremy. It was a nice bike, but it was time. I needed to do something, and we did it.
Yep.
And so we'll just
And you know
replace it
what?
later.
We're gonna have not necessarily a bigger, better one, but we're gonna have another one soon.
Probably more built for utility than what the
Yeah.
last one was.
That's the one thing we learned with ours. Ours was, I mean, it was great for joyriding, great for gas, all that stuff, but it was just not exactly what we needed.
It was a little underpowered for what we do with it on the property.
I also did get a hit on the ring, but we posted it for 3,500, and in hopes to get the lowest of 2,500. And somebody offered a lot less than that, and so I had to say no. But it's still up and posted, and hopefully that sells by the end of June. But and then it's like a challenge now. It's like, what else aren't we using? What else, you know what I mean? And yeah, it's just, and things are
There's
they're going
lots
pretty
of
good
things
right
moving.
now.
Yeah. CJM says our plumber's backyard's in the house. Hey,
guys.
Let's see if we missed anything.
Um,
No, everybody's just saying hi. CGM, living off the land. You guys are truly doing that. Keep up the amazing work.
we're trying.
Yeah, I mean, I see a lot of people out there doing more than what we are doing. But we're also, I mean, we're all new at it.
No, hold on a moment here.
What?
This is where Coach Angie is going to come in, okay? And I'm going to tell you, I'm so motivated this month. Even do you realize what we have accomplished? And not in a conceited way, because I'm a very humble person. I try to be anyways.
I have, because I look back at the original videos, and so it's given me that incentive.
So then don't start off that sentence with, I know people do more than we do. We work hard.
That's true.
Give yourself that credit.
That's true. That's true.
Now, how do we start the sentence off again?
Well, the plan is to live even more off the land, but we're getting there.
Yes.
One day at a time.
I might have sounded like, I don't know. Some people, if you know me, you knew that I'm being a sarcastic person, and some people that don't know me might think that sounded rude, but it's not.
All right. So Thorhaven, so you got the laptop working. I'm assuming that's for CGM, because like he went through that whole spiel, right? Oh, because our laptop.
But yeah, probably CJM.
Yeah. Klingon Princess. Hey, welcome to Monday night. Take a leg. Okay, now I'm gonna have to binge watch all your videos. Yes, because we could use those. We're gunning for those watch hours. I'm putting it out there because we're gunning for those watch hours because we want to get to that next stage, right? And get like monetized. We never cared before. It's always started off as a project because her grandfather built his own house, and we wanted to present, because we were like, hey, wouldn't it be cool if we could go back and see how they lived and how they did it and like what their lives were.
And grandma build the home.
And so this whole thing began as a project for our grandkids and their kids, perhaps, so they could see, hey, you know what? Grandma and Grandpa went out and did it. They got out of the city. They just jumped all in.
A lot of things get lost, kind of like the telephone game through the ages. And so I'm really trying to hone in on, like my grandma's skills or older skills. And so I'm trying to learn that. And when I get comfortable, I'll do more videos on that. But I want them to see, in case I'm not here, or even if I am here, as a visual to them where they can just look it up. So we started it for them. But
well, it's also the same reason I keep talking to my dad and trying to dredge up and like bringing stories of my dad's life out of my dad is like pulling teeth. So I keep asking him about his past and his life and things that he's done because I want to hear those stories.
Yeah.
I love hearing stories about everybody's lives and what's going on.
So kids, this one's for you. But you started that because you were saying, she said to binge watch the videos.
Yes, I did. Squirrel. All right, all right. Okay, let's see. CJM, at least I know where to store my ATV now. Well, I got room. And, I'll make sure it's running well. Did I skip a bunch?
Um,
Yep, I did.
yeah,
Okay,
you did.
let's see. Cruci, if I could get a generator, I'd like to get the one which you could switch between gas and propane. I've been eyeing one made by Champion.
Oh.
Champion, yeah, the
Yeah,
one we have is a Champion, and it's done us really well.
The one thing that we did learn from this big generator is we don't need this much power, so we end up just burning through more gas. So even though it's not included in, what was I gonna say?
We didn't know any better. Well, I didn't. So when
I
we
don't
bought this
know what I
place,
was
I
gonna
bought the
say.
biggest generator I could find.
Yes, thinking that's where I was going with it. Sorry.
and the only tip I would give to you is that
You don't need so
you
much
don't need
power.
as big a generator as you can get.
Yeah.
You can scale down. Usually it's like 3,500 to 5,000, somewhere in that range from everything that I've read and been told. So that's pretty much where you want to be, and it'll limit how much gas you have to go through versus how much energy you actually use, because there's a lot of energy that just goes to waste. Are you okay?
I love that you picked up on my mistake and it's totally like. I don't even have a lot of sugar in me tonight, so I don't know what's going on.
Klingon princess, you got the declutter bug. Yes, we do. And it's always a good thing. Like it's been set in there for a year. Guess what? You don't need it. If it's just been out in storage for a year, you don't need it. You haven't missed it in a year.
So many things that we can sell, and it's trickier in our area because there's not many people. But we still sold a few things. Tricky.
Plowman's backyard's in the house.
They were a while ago.
I know. It said hi twice.
I think we need more greens or something, or brain health. I think that's what we need.
Bam, love your greeting.
Who says that?
Klingon princess.
Give her one.
Okay. Welcome to Monday Night Live. See, I got to full board now.
I hope she meant that greeting.
She got it anyway.
Is that the goat going?
It is.
Oh.
They must have heard me.
They're crying for food or something. Ooh, go get that up there.
What up there?
That mini.
Oh, the little one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know other people with chickens probably have had this happen, but this was our first one. We got our first mini egg.
It's a nugget.
And I don't know how well you can see it, but like to put things in perspective, this is a Scotch mint. So we're gonna crack this. It's probably just gonna be the normal inside, and then on another note, I thought that was cute, so I have to share that thing.
Yes.
So I was upstairs in my room. I was actually talking to my best friend, and I thought a bird hit the window. No, it was a murder hornet.
This thing's massive.
Like it's huge. It's the thumbnail to this video. This thing is huge, and we kept it because
And I was all excited. I ran over to the neighbor's house like, look at this monster. And they were like, oh yeah, I've seen him before.
It was our first time seeing them.
Just make believe. It's monstrous. Bake Leg, I will run your playlist. Oh, thank you. That's the love, man.
Yes, thank you very much.
Tamara, I want to live off the land someday.
You know what? We were in our 40s, were we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had turned 40.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because we've been up for 2 years.
Yep.
And I'm how old?
44.
There you go.
Will you be 45 this year? You will be. Oh, you are going to be 45.
So.
There's nothing wrong with that.
All right.
You
See,
said,
backyard. Here's farms.
thank you, Bake a Leg.
I'm trying to catch up here.
Oh,
Hey, Jam, I'll trade you. Oh, if you double tap this thing, it runs all the way down real quick.
Oh, wait,
All right.
right there.
There. CJM, I'll trade you. I got a Generac for your champion. I'll talk to you about that later. Let's see. Bake a Leg. Angie. Angie, I have brain farts on my live on Sundays at 8 p.m. Eastern. It happens to the best of us. It's like
down.
daily activities.
Hold on. When was that? Sundays?
At 8 Eastern. So now we got something to watch.
Where
on
are
Sundays.
you from?
Yes.
And they're just
Well,
stop.
okay,
No.
fine. You hang on for a second then.
What are you doing?
Never you mind.
Oh, I don't know what he's doing.
Come on,
Back.
on that show.
Have I told you lately how much I love you? Monday Night Live, Plowman's Backyard says. Whoop, whoop. I can't do it like he does. No, I can't. Monday Night Live.
Oh, what is that?
That is not you, which is the whole reason you are the other half. I'm the better half. You're the other half.
You used to love WWF wrestling.
Oh, I did.
So pretend you're the WWF wrestling guy.
No. No. Hold on.
Is there?
No. You can keep them. Go back up.
Okay.
Go back up.
Up more? Okay.
There
There you go.
There we go. Borrowed my in-laws. Okay, that wasn't to us. And then Bake a Leg says, when they are young, it can happen. So cute. Oh, with the egg. They're not all of my birds are at least a year old, so I don't know. But I've never had that before, and I thought it was cool. I've had really funky eggs that come out, like they're
Cadbury chicken.
I'm like,
it's the Cadbury egg. The Easter Cadbury bunny coming through. That's awesome.
I was like, I thought this little mini eggs only came out in early spring.
The Plowman Backyard was saying, "What? You can keep them murder hornets." Murder hornets? I'd never go outside again. I know. I was looking all over the place for them. I'm like, there better not be a nest. I will like burn the house down.
And it was on the inside of our window, so I don't know where it came
I don't even know how it got in.
No, we did. I mean, we have had the front porch window open a little bit, so.
Tabitha says, I'm back. Had to take a shower. It was too hot today.
Yeah,
I agree.
It was hot today.
We'll take another shower.
45 is young. Yes, it is. I'm just teasing him because I'll be 44 this year as well. So, thank you, Tabitha, who says, don't forget to like this video. Thank you. Thank you.
Plowman's Backyard. We don't have murder hornets down the road. Oh,
yeah. Not yet, but you might. I'll go put this in your windowsill one day when we
hang it on a little string or something.
Put it on a fishing line.
Tabitha, don't forget to like the video. You just read that.
I just read that.
Tamara, I feel as if that's the way to live, like the times of Adam and Eve.
Yep.
We couldn't agree more.
Yep.
Okay, Becca. What?
Try to pick our fruit. What? Have our gardens and our vegetables.
What's your problem?
Okay, Becca.
Okay. Oh, she's in Pennsylvania.
Nice.
I've been through Pennsylvania.
Becca, oh my goodness. What are you doing?
She's like, photo bomb.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Hi. What is she doing?
She was totally freaked out first time she saw them. My live last night ran for 5 hours in the garden. Really awesome, people.
Oh wow.
Wow, 5 hours.
I wish we got signal out in the garden. One day soon we'll have Elon.
Elon. I think we got caught up. Hidden blessings. The bees kill them though. They cook them to death.
Well, that's pretty cool.
I think I've seen that on like the Discovery Channel before. How the bees can, because they'll like get rid of a queen that way.
How?
They'll like create a ball, like they all just pile on like a jam pile.
Yeah.
And it creates so much heat that it kills the queen who's in the center. They'll try and kill an invading queen that way.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
These are kind of crazy.
They
cool.
no, I didn't know that, but I know.
You know what? I'm just gonna send her outside.
Yeah, send her outside. I know that.
Here, go visit the neighbors.
Go
on.
all
Say
the
hi
way
to
down
Gord
the road.
for me.
Yep. Tell Gord and Pam we said hi.
Okay. Make a leg. What kind of bee was that? It looks scary. You know, it's. I think it's some Asian monster hornet.
I don't know. It's the Asian one. They said they think it's the American one.
It came out of Wuhan.
No, it did not. Don't bring that into the chat. It
was like genetically modified.
Okay, just don't.
With Godzilla.
Just don't.
It's big. It's like almost an inch and a half long, I think. Isn't it?
It's more.
More?
It's more than an inch and a half. Murder hornets passing.
Murder hornets.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, your dog is adorably cute. Well, we'll just have hidden blessings. Put them on their chat now.
I was gonna say he is, isn't he? I'm just kidding. Don't. We've had fun.
Yes.
With each other all day, nitpicking back and forth.
And planning. We did a lot of planning today.
Yep.
Planning.
All coming up this week.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Stay tuned. So, one thing I did want to do today, we might have to do it tomorrow, is I'd like to go out to that beach that we keep talking about and do a video or put a video together there. Because the views are amazing.
We can do like an afternoon live or something if we can.
We did get signal out there before.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I did FaceTime somebody down at the lake, so we can try to do a live. It's absolutely beautiful.
From our phones.
Yes, and if we're the only ones there, maybe we can have a fire at the lake. That'd be so nice. Because I think I don't have to check the fire restriction. I think you're not allowed to have a fire till nighttime this time of year.
Yeah, most times.
Yeah.
Like I know if you're not gonna want to have one down there on the beach when it's like 30 degrees out anyway. No. Billy is looking forward to the garden video.
Thank you.
She wants to tell you stuff so bad.
Thank you. Next.
Bake a leg. I am planting permanent things here for the pollinators, but you can all keep that murder hornet. No, thank you.
Why? Let me see him.
Okay.
Fred's cute.
Fred.
No? I would like. Oh, you can't even see. Oh man, he's huge. And that's him. Like he's curled. He's just huge.
He's massive.
Yeah.
Tabitha, always put positive vibes.
Yes.
Yep. If you put them out,
I don't know what
you should get them back.
Yep.
That's
I truly believe that. I truly believe that you, those goats, you get what you put out in this world to a degree. There's always going to be some good and bad going on when the opposite's going on. But I believe you should always try to be as positive as you can.
Yep.
Yes. Positive as you can.
Want to say it?
Do it. Go for it.
Even when you get to that point where you're like, you know what? You just gotta be positive. Well, I'm positive it sucks. You know, you just have those moments. You just be positive.
That's my blood type.
Mine too.
What?
No, mine's A positive.
Oh.
Because I'm better.
First the worst, second's the best, and third's the dirty donkey. Yes, I just pulled grade 2 on you.
Mm-hmm. Second place is the first loser. Bake a leg. I am planting. Oh no, I read that one. Let's see. Hidden blessings, comments. Hidden blessings. That's good at least. John H. Karma. Welcome to Monday Night Live. I don't know if I caught you when you came in. Thanks for dropping in.
Right. How did I like the Fort York video? I thought that was pretty stinking cool. That was really, really neat that you get to garden there. So, and I love the garden beds, by the way. You'll have to go watch that video.
The views were amazing.
The what?
The picture that you posted for it?
Oh, yes.
It was amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. That would be Brody.
That's Brody wanting to come in.
And
yeah. So,
oh, it's like 1,000 degrees in this house.
It is. And I originally turned the fan on the dog.
But the dog's not here.
I know.
All right.
I wasn't. Oh, you made me different. I wasn't saying you get up and do it. I was just.
I know you was.
Oh, that does feel good.
Doesn't it?
Yes.
It knows it did. Oh.
Yeah, now you blow all the hair. Part 2 is coming out even better footage. It was pretty cool, and yeah, that's all I'll say. It was pretty cool.
Now,
I love that stuff. So
I'm kind of interested to have like some help soon because I want to try and put together. Like I've got this cool idea to put together like a little log cabin out of some trees that have been cut down on the property as the goat shack. Because I wanted to build just a lean-to.
For
and
the
then,
females?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then, like, I also I wanted to put a couple of them around the property, and then what we could do is move the goats, like pasture them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, move them around and stuff like that.
That'd be cool.
So what's everybody doing tonight? Or how's their Monday been? Like nobody's
other than hot,
right? And it's
hot.
been terribly hot,
and we don't have air conditioning. It's actually really cool in the house, like compared to what it was outside.
It's like 10 degrees cooler in the cabin than it is outside, for sure.
At least we've learned that if it's going to be a hot, humid day in the morning, all our windows are open, and then we keep 2 windows open in the afternoon, so that there's a cross breeze if there is any breeze. But if it's extremely humid, we just shut all the windows and keep the cool air in and keep the fans going. I want to try to make what are they called? They're the 5-gallon pails, and you can make like a air conditioner, a makeshift air conditioner. So I want to try it. I want to see how well it works, and I want to try it just because why not?
The redneck AC?
You can't say that.
It's not
That's
politically correct.
No, it's a word that's flagged apparently.
Oh.
That's why I avoided it.
Am I gonna get flagged?
We might.
I'm going to jail.
Oh my god.
I've never been to Facebook jail.
You're not in Facebook. You're
now I get to go to YouTube jail.
Oh, you can't. That's not how it. Okay, you aren't allowed to play anymore.
No. You just put me in timeout.
I did.
No.
Go to the corner.
That's not how that works.
It's been a lovely day.
Now we're
not agitated at all.
She also made an iced cappuccino that was to die for, but she didn't write down the recipe. So she's like, I don't know what I put in it. That's how it goes around here. And I keep telling her, just write it down. Just make notes. No,
I will get you some in a second, Bubby. I know roundabout what I put in it. So.
Well, roundabout.
I will perfect it.
I'll do it.
No, you
I'll
won't.
write it down.
Okay, what do you put in it?
Stuff.
And things.
Coffee. CGM wants to learn how to build a log cabin. Let's do it. In the infamous words of my grandson, let's do this. True Alpaca God is fixing a tattoo. Yeah, but don't you have AC in your house, kiddo? I mean, should at least cool it down a bit. Oh, the guys were on a roof today. Oh, poor Gordy. He's got to be just cooked.
That one's been hot.
Yeah. I hope you got that AC blowing right on him. He needs it. Bomber Steve, I'm in 30 Facebook jail again. 9th time. See, that's why we're friends. Because we recognize our role. Tabitha says, I'll be 30 this September. Well, happy early birthday. 30 was a good year. I liked 30. 30 was fun. Bake a leg. I am good. Thank you. Hidden blessings. Okay. But True Alpaca. I do, but I'm in Austin's room and it's toasty in here from the reptile lights.
Well, then get out.
Yeah. Go into another room.
That's like saying, it hurts if I do this.
Then don't do that.
Autumn.
My room is an oven, she says. Well, fix it. I stumbled across this thing. Now I kind of want to pick one up, but it's a portable AC unit, and it was like $90, I think, off of Amazon. And I'm wondering, like, I got to do some research. Yeah, because it's cordless.
Is it a little box?
Yeah, it's like a little box.
I don't know how it works.
Well, I want to do a little bit of research on it first because it's cordless, and that intrigues me because you could charge it through the day and then like stick it in your room at night and really cool things off, right? Where are we? Almonds. Wow, it was so hot today. Yeah, I think it was like 90. It was crazy hot. Hidden blessings. I do all the time. Some of the best food I've ever made was one time. Oh, because she doesn't keep the recipe.
Yes.
Sean in Alaska. 30.
I should just record myself.
You should. And then that would have been perfect. Yeah, I know. Just YouTube everything. Right? Sean in Alaska. 30. That was like 30 years ago for me. Mike and Angie.
Hey, Sean. How are you?
30. That was almost 15 years ago for me. Many, many moons ago. It's a trap. All right. I'm still loving the 30s. LOL. Short time I have left. Yeah. Damn youngsters, man. They just keep sticking it to you. Whatever. I still look 30.
The goats are even crying for you.
I know. Can you hold this down while I go take care of the goats?
No, they can.
Oh,
they're fine.
Okay. The goats fine.
They'll put themselves to bed. I've gotten to know their cries, and that cry is, hello, I want food, and I want it now.
Well, yeah, but they were already fed.
Exactly, which is why I'm not rushing out there.
Fair enough. Tamara says, I was in my 30s 28 years ago.
Yeah.
There you go.
We are all youngins at heart. I used to say I'm 29 with however many years experience, but I can't keep track of that how many years. So now I say I'm 29 trapped in a 43-year-old's body, because it was 29, 43. So then I'd have to do 29 and 43 minus 29.
She'd have to math.
Which I'm good at. No.
Math is hard.
No, it's not. I'm good at mental math.
When you graduate third grade, math is hard. True Alpaca. I want to put a screen in my window so I can leave it open and Coda won't jump out. Well, just put a screen on it. You want me to show you how to put a screen on it? I'll make a video on it. I'll put it on YouTube and you can just watch it. Bake a leg. Hi, buddy. It's Sean in Alaska. Sean in Alaska. We got people from Alaska and Australia, Pennsylvania, Michigan. Like, I love this.
Next door.
next door. I hope you feel extra old because I'm going to be 22.
Who said that?
Who do you think?
Who
Your
said
favorite
that?
daughter.
No, I told them all. There was one favorite. Go fight it out.
Go figure it out.
No. Oh yeah. Okay. Go
You
figure it
said
out.
I had a favorite kid. I'm not going to tell you who it was. You got to figure it out on your own. Robertson.
There wasn't a favorite.
Robert Castleberry, PAD, Life Outdoors. Welcome to Monday Night Live.
Oh, what was that?
I don't know. That was it's my Adam Sandler. Hey everyone, found y'all through Heartland Homesteaders. Well, thank you for coming over. Welcome to Monday Night Live.
What is Heartland Homesteaders?
I don't know, but we're gonna look it up.
I'll have to write that
Write
down.
it down. Now we got somebody else to watch. Sean in Alaska, way back in the year 1973 when I was just a young pup, paying 32 cents a gallon for gas.
Who said that?
Sean in Alaska.
Huh.
Oh boy, oh boy. Let's see.
Oh, there's my hip again.
I've just moved to Sean in Alaska. Hi, bacon leg. All right. So everybody's saying hi. CGM, I'm 30 and can't remember the last 11 years. I'm gonna say bake a leg. Hi Robert. Okay. True alpaca. Yes, show me how. Really? Okay, fine. I'll show you how to put a screen in. It's not hard.
I think she must be fibbing you because there were several times that she would sneak out and put the screen in and out.
Yeah, but she popped the whole thing in and out. She probably never actually put one in.
Mm-hmm. The things you learn as an adult mom or a mom to adults.
You know, at the same time, I do have to point out your grandfather is there in the state with you. You could just, go visitate him, and he could show you too.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me. I was like,
no, I'm talking to her. So he, just saying, you could see Grandpa and all that
it's
jazz
not.
too.
It's Papa. See, I associate it as Grandpa because we were talking about. I thought we were talking about my grandpa because that's what we called him. But your dad is Papa.
Not to me, he ain't.
To her, he is.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he identifies as Grandpa. I'm horrible.
No, I mean it.
Okay.
Stop.
Crucy does gardening. Which Georgia, the country or the state? Oh, it must be tight. I missed something there. Rebecca, I know I'm Dad's favorite. I was his hobbit buddy.
Right?
Yes, you were. Yes, you were. I raised you in unorthodox manners.
Are we doing wrestling?
Are we doing wrestling?
Only for the Monday Night Live.
Yeah, there was a huge, like in the beginning of this whole Monday Night Live thing, there was this huge commentary about how we were all from that era where WWF was what we watched. That was what we grew up with, like Hulkamania and all the great wrestlers back in our day before it was WWE. And so, the whole spirit of that we went to, welcome to Monday Night Live,
right?
WrestleMania or something like that. So yeah, that's kind of where it kind of came from, and then it just stuck. And everybody asked for it. And
there were people that would come in and I want my Monday Night Live.
So yeah, everybody gets one now. Robertson says, I got it. Outdoors, wait till you get close to 50 and then you walk into another room and forget why you went there. Yeah, I do that now. And it's not even a big house. I do that now. I'll get through one door, like from here to that door there. And I'm like, what's I here for? What was I doing?
I think we all do that.
True alpaca. I never snuck out. I had to break in the sunroom because I had no key. I ripped the screen out, never put it back. That was after school. You would come home because you forgot your house key. That's different.
She was pretty good for the housekeeping, though.
Yeah, she was. She was. Blessings saying hi. It's me already. Yep, see? It does happen to everybody. Robert Castleberry, so he's in Georgia, the state.
Ooh.
Someplace you want to
I've
be.
always wanted to go pick a Georgia beach. Always, always. That's why my kitty is named Georgia. Because we've been to Florida and we were supposed to go to Georgia just because I've always wanted to go to Georgia.
We drove all over the state of Florida.
Yeah,
though.
yeah, we drove as far, well, not as far, no, because we weren't as far south. We didn't go as far south as Miami.
No, we didn't go to the Keys.
I think Fort Myers, and then so we went from Fort Myers over to the other side.
Yep.
And
we let our other daughter swim in both oceans.
Yep.
Yep. So
and then
that was her big thing.
Yes. And then we went all the way as far north as we could for the day. And then we ended up staying. We were supposed to go to Georgia, but we ended up going to a spring.
Yes,
And
it was
that
Ponce de Leon Springs in
yes,
Florida.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
And then the next day, I got a really bad case of cellulitis. So we came back home on the flight, and then I had to rush myself to hospital.
And you were in for like 2 weeks.
No, I was 5.
A week?
No, 5. Well, almost a week. It was like 5 or 6 days.
Now that being said, I did live in Savannah for 10 or 11 months.
Yep.
Long, long time ago.
I'm glad you got to go.
I was in the service. I was like not the same. Like not like I just lived there. I was on base most of
I know.
the
I was just, jabbing.
Oh yeah, I know. Don't poke that. Let's see. Tamara says, "So true."
I
That
forget
happens,
all
everybody.
the time. Yep.
Yep. Everybody's laughing. The key is to go back where you were and wait. Yeah, but then I just end up forgetting why I went back where I was.
That was to someone else.
Oh yeah. Why am I here again?
I don't know. Because we love you.
Any sightings of Turk?
That you will have to watch a video for.
Yeah. There's an upcoming video this week.
Yes,
so
there's an update video this week.
That's one of the things.
Yeah.
Come check out North Georgia.
Really?
I would. You know what? Maybe that we should do that. One of the things that we want to do, like if this ever actually takes off and we can make some money from it, is like we would take a summer and just travel.
I've only been to a few states, so I would love to go to all the states if I could. But my 2 main trips that I want to do is, well, 4. So I want definitely hands down Michigan and Florida. Michigan for my baby girls that I haven't seen in almost 2 years, and then Florida for my sister who I haven't seen in 2 years. And then I would like to go to Georgia for my own reasons, to go pick a Georgia peach, but also in Florida to find somewhere that'll let me pick an orange off the tree, or a lemon, or a lime. I'll settle for any of the 3. And then the other trip I want to do is like the National Treasure trip, like go to all the monuments.
That'd be cool
like
too.
that the kids went on in their school days.
Yep.
I've never done anything like that, and I'm not a history nerd, but I'm a history, like I love history. I love all that era, like going back.
Yep.
I just love like pioneer living, Civil War time. Like I love all of that, and I just want to learn about it and be there, and I think that'd be cool. And my family on my grandma's side actually came from Pennsylvania and came over and landed in, I think they walked over actually, and landed in Kingston, Ontario.
During the Civil War or something, wasn't it?
The War of 1812.
1812, yeah.
Yeah. It was fought on their land, part of their land in Kingston, Ontario.
Now, what I was trying to say is for this whole YouTube channel thing, if it did pay off, so it was like paying bills and stuff and making money, we could take it on the road. So then what I would try to do is set up a circuit. So we would hit all these different YouTube channels.
That'd be cool.
And we could like drop in and visit and like see how they did things and
I'm impressed
learn along the way.
That you came up with that, because somebody's already done that, but you wouldn't know that. Now, so I'm impressed that you came up with that idea. That's pretty cool.
Well, Yeah, I still have a couple kicking around up
Still just a couple.
there. I'll get her.
Yes.
Catch the next one.
Okay, so uh where were we? So Bake a Leg says, "Thank you for your services, sir."
Aw, thank you.
Yes.
Um,
I do want you to know I never snuck out the whole time I lived with you. Well, that is good to know. That is good to know. You were pretty good for that. The other ones, I can't speak for. You guys have an amazing night, and I'll definitely bug y'all later. Camilla says, "Have an amazing night." Good night, guys.
good night, Jeremy.
And Crucy, it's
I've been to Florida. One of my grandfathers had a winter house in Cape Coral.
Yep.
I've been to LA a few
Never been
times
there.
also. My wife has some family there. I've been through California. I had a layover once, and it was really gorgeous. But the one place I did go, um, but
What's the bug then?
uh,
Your buddy lives in California,
yep, I have a buddy that
so
lives
we
in
can always go
California.
visit there too.
Let's see. Hidden blessings. Have
They
a great
gotta
night.
go.
Gotta go. It's been fun. Good night, guys.
Good night. I know
Uh,
it's late.
yep.
Where are you all from? Are y'all from? We are currently residing in Eastern Ontario.
Mhm.
I am from Ontario, and he is,
From Michigan.
yes. Yeah, the goat was like, yeah. Can I get it? Yeah.
I was kind of ready to call this place Camp Deep in the Woods,
Yeah,
but
it's deep in the woods. That would be an awesome idea. Going from state to state. I would love that. That's pretty cool.
I would definitely plan it out with different, as many different channels as I could find. That we all got along. We were all in the chat channels together and stuff like that. I just think it'd be awesome to meet
Hmm.
people face to face, really kind of get to know everybody, and create those relationships.
Yep.
Not just online and in the chats and watching people YouTube and stuff like
I
that.
know that's one thing I found cool is we have built a few relationships and we've met, and well, we've met one couple off YouTube. I plan to meet another person off YouTube, and we have close friends that are on YouTube. So it's pretty cool, and the resources we all have for each other, even through an online network, is pretty awesome. Pretty awesome, I must say.
Crucy says the War of 1812, where the British burnt the White House down. Yeah, I think it. Wasn't even the White House until after they burnt it down and we painted it white. Yep.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
I did not know.
Yeah, it wasn't. I didn't even know that they had burned it down until I moved up here, and I'm like, oh, okay. So I had to look it up, and then I read about it. Oh, that's why it's called the White House because we
Okay.
painted over the burn.
Oh.
Klingon Princess Nightal. Good night. Thanks for dropping in. Tamara, I was born and raised in New York, but I've been to Florida. I've been through New York.
Yeah, well, no, yes, we had a layover in New
Yep.
York, and then we've gone through Buffalo.
Yep. But New York
York.
City, I like drove through once on the highway,
Okay,
long
no,
time ago.
I haven't.
Um,
I've been to Buffalo a lot.
bake a leg. Michigan has a very short growing season.
Yes, and we have even a shorter one where we are.
Yeah.
So we're zone. I'm pretty sure we're zone 4. Sometimes it can be considered 3, and in Michigan, I think there are 5 or 6.
So my ultimate goal
Depending on
for
where they
you
are.
is to build up a really cool greenhouse, like that you can use all year long.
Hmm.
That's my goal for you.
Eventually,
Right?
yes. We'll have to get to that later.
I know.
Okay.
That's one of my goals is to have you grow your own Georgia peach tree.
Oh, I'm gonna grow my own Georgia peach tree, and for now, I can enjoy looking at my neighbor's Georgia peach tree.
Robert says, I was born in Georgia, but raised around the world. I've been to all 50 states and 20 different countries.
I think you skipped some. You did.
Oh, I did. Oh my goodness. He must
Yeah.
have been.
Right here, we're short season. Oh, they were just saying hi. Oh, look at this right here.
Tamara, I was a first responder at the time of 9/11 where I worked as an EMS.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
Thank you for your service.
Hmm.
Wow. That's pretty heavy. Um,
Thank you.
and then Robert, I was born in Georgia. So you must have been a military brat. God, you know what? I'd like to talk to you and see
Well,
how
you don't
that
know that
was.
though.
No, well, I
You're
was born in
assuming.
Georgia but raised around the world. That's I'm assuming. I'm totally assuming.
You are
And you know
assuming.
what? That's
You know what they
probably
say about assuming? Don't say it, but you know what they say about
yes, I
assuming.
know.
Yes.
And it stems back because I know a lot of guys still in the military, and
Uh-huh.
well, a lot of them were military brats, and that's just a term that because they were raised all over the world.
But you don't know if he was in the military or if his family
No,
was
I
in the
don't.
military.
I don't. That
So
was wrong
you,
of me to assume.
yes,
That
it was.
was wrong of me to assume.
We've been nitpicking each other all day. At this point, it's just comical. We love each other so very much.
Thanks to Uncle Sam. Bam! Thanks to Uncle Sam. I bet you. I bet you. I bet you.
That does not mean military, because do you remember my Uncle Sam experience? You have to tell them. I'm
Okay.
Canadian, okay? Canadian.
All right. All right. So when we met, she moved down to Michigan with me and the kids, and we, Brady bunched in Michigan. So we're driving around,
I should have
and
prefaced this story. I am not the brightest bulb in the bunch with certain things.
every time we drive down this one road, way up near the cottage, I'd like wave at the graveyard to my great Uncle Sam, like hey, Uncle Sam, and we'd just drive by. Because Uncle Sam was cool. He had a farm, and he taught me lots of stuff out on the farm about cows and anyway, and hard work. And so she kept saying, "Is it the Uncle Sam?"
I didn't
It's my
keep. I
Uncle
asked
Sam.
one time. I finally, after many times of driving by, was like, "Are you talking about like the Uncle Sam?" Like
It took me a minute. It took me a minute. I'm like, yeah, it's Uncle Sam. And then it dawned on
Like,
me.
that's so cool. Can we go see?
she meant that fictional character that was like on all the posters back then. We want you, that Uncle Sam.
I thought he was a real dude, and they just painted him.
That was awesome. That was a good moment. I was like, okay, okay. To Alpaca God. I did get to see Gettysburg and all the museums in
That's what I want
DC
to go see.
from that history trip. We didn't get to go into the White House because Trump got elected the day before and people were rioting.
Oh,
Okay, okay. Bake a leg. I am
7B.
growing
I
zone
wish.
B.
7B.
Where's that? Is it like
7 would be like probably southern states.
oh yeah?
I think because I think it only goes up to. Doesn't it only go up to 9?
I
Let's
don't know.
see.
Thorhaven. Animals are all tucked in now. I have to jump in the pool again before bedtime. Oh man, we just got a nice cold breeze coming in, so everything's cooling off out there. I still got to go tuck the animals in, but I mean, usually they just tuck themselves in. And I go close up the gates.
Oh well, they're not as far south. I'm just looking at the map. They're not as far. They're like mid.
Okay, okay. Bake a leg. Wow, that's awesome goal. I would love to garden all year in a greenhouse. Like I said, it's a goal. I'm not even sure how I'm going to put it together because I don't want to really do it out of wood because I don't want any heating and shrinking of the wood and stuff. And it's a lot more maintenance. So I'm trying to see if I can't find an metal or aluminum kit that I can do it out of, and then seal it up with elastomeric caulking or something. But that's my goal for her.
Robert. Robert says that he was an army brat and then joined the army too.
There you go. Thank you for your service, sir.
I'm not laughing at that. Thank you. It was the way you said it.
I know. Well, all my good friends are still in the service.
I know.
Right?
I have respect for big time.
Rolling the homestead in Wild Edelweiss in Wisconsin. Hello.
How are you?
See ya. Welcome to Monday Night Live. A lot of people have already dipped off tonight because it's like we're starting a little later because there's more sunlight out, and being on a homestead, you try and use up the daylight and get a lot more done. So that's the idea. That's why we're pushing a little later. Thorhaven. Hey there.
Yep.
Thank you.
My daughter was in the military.
Oh, I missed it. Tamara, my daughter was in the military.
Yes. And thank you for her service.
You know what? The military, I don't care what branch you're from, we all end up being one huge family.
Mm-hmm.
We really are. And then your family becomes our family. It's pretty intense. I loved it. I did. See ya. Hi. Big leg. Very funny story on Uncle Sam.
Who said that?
Big leg.
Oh, big leg. Yep. I was young and naive and and didn't know. Ignorant. I was very ignorant. I did not know.
Yeah,
But now I do. And I won't make that assumption again.
it's true. It's true.
It's true.
And we even grow ferns out here.
Oh my. No, you can't go doing that.
That was the best.
Well, now you have to tell them. Okay.
You tell
So
them this
I
one.
will. So back when we lived in the city, before living here, it was a couple of years before I moved here. Actually, I graduated. I was a late college person, and I graduated college. And at the reception or the ceremony, there was all these ferns in containers, and I loved them. And we had just purchased um, these two big black containers for gardening for our front yard. And I asked Mike if we can get some ferns to go in them, and he was like, "I'm not buying ferns to go. I'm not gonna pay for ferns when they grow like free in the forest." I'm like, "What?"
They're easy to find. Like super easy to find.
I have never seen a fern growing wild at all. I mean, I'm not as silly.
It was a funny moment.
Another funny moment. You're
It was a
making me
funny
seem
moment.
so like
No, you were a city girl for a lot.
no. I'd never seen a fern growing wild. I knew they did. I just didn't know they grew wild near me.
Anyways.
And then we
It
moved
was a funny
here,
moment.
and part of our whole entire yard, our whole entire road is all wild ferns. And so every time he sees one, he's like, "Hey, look, there's a fern. You want to plant it?" And he makes fun of me.
I love it. I love you to death, babe.
Yeah,
I
I
do.
know you do.
Honey Badger's Homestead.
Hey,
Hello.
welcome.
Oh, God Lord, it just jumped. Sure, back. Let's see.
There we go.
Yeah, here we go. Okay. True alpaca. All right, I'm gonna paint. Love you guys. Good night.
Good
Thanks
night.
for stopping in. Bake a leg. Have a great night. Good to see ya.
No, Rolling Homestead says, "I know how it works."
We're out till dark. Yep, and it's just part and parcel with the life. That's just the lifestyle we're living, right?
And Bake the Leg says, "Thank you to everyone who has served 110%.
Amen.
Oh, there you go. Oh.
Homestead. I serviced.
No, you missed this one.
Yeah, I served from 1992 to 2002 in the army.
When did you join?
1997.
1997.
Yeah.
And then he went and you did your basic in Georgia.
Nope.
Where?
Fort Lost in the Woods, Missouri.
Missouri.
Yep.
And
then I went to AIT in Savannah. Well, it was around Savannah, Georgia. I went down to Georgia.
Okay.
And I was down there for 11 months, and then first tour was over in Okinawa.
And that's where you served your time.
Yep. And then blew my shoulder out there, and ended up getting out on medical and some other reasons, and that's my story.
We're still dealing with the shoulder.
Yeah. Honey Badgers, High Rolling Homestead. Good to see you. Chrissy does gardening. Just a thought, maybe an old frame for tempo. Winter car shelter thingy can be used for greenhouse, maybe.
Mm-hmm. I saw Quebec Homestead did that. You just get the plastic and put it over top.
Mm-hmm.
And it would work for a time, not for permanent though, unless we took it down every winter. Like if we took it down, because I think that's what Quebec Homestead does. Mallory,
Mhm.
I think that's what she does. Is she takes the
Well, I could go as simple as just building the frame out and even putting, you know, working parts
I'm
on it
gonna
so you can
see.
open stuff.
Yeah, because the
But
greenhouse that I want, which
it's Victorian style.
which we have no idea when we're gonna build. Let's see. Okay, you take care of the comments and I'll
Okay.
look it up.
I
And thank you. If we
hung
didn't
ferns.
hold on, if we didn't say it, to Rolling Homestead, thank you so much for your service as well.
Thank you. Um, let's see. Bake a leg. I hung ferns all around my other house because I loved how it looked in Georgia. They are beautiful. Don't get me wrong. They make an arrangement for sure, but it was just a little funny little thing. I like poking at her for stuff.
Yeah, still to this day, if you can't tell. Okay, so I wonder.
91 to 99. So Robert Castleberry. Yep. And I had a good friend of mine that he served in and around that time too. I think he was actually served as a lifeguard at one point up in Alaska.
Hmm.
That was Todd's brother Jeff.
Okay, I've met him.
Yep.
So this is it's similar, but not really. Let me see if I can actually find another.
It's if they look up Victorian style ones, it'll probably come.
That's
through
what I
better.
put through.
Yep.
Love and
Plumman's backyard. Good night, all. Good night. Thanks for dropping in.
good
You know what?
night.
I think it's getting a little late for everybody too.
Yes. What? Oh, here. This is
So
something.
show them.
Yes, if it comes through.
Okay.
I don't know how well it's gonna be, but I want a greenhouse like this, where it's rock on the bottom and glass on the top. Not exactly this style, but similar. And we have enough rock here that we'll probably be able to do all the rock for free, and then buy a top, and so just build a rock wall on the top and see what we can do. But that's what I want for my greenhouse if we ever get the opportunity to build it.
Robert Castleberry says, "I was military police. Did basic. What was your MOS? I was military police. Did basic in Anniston,
Alabama.
Alabama. Lived in mainland Japan for 5 years as a
Oh.
child. Camp Zama. Nice. I was 31 Sierra, so I was in satellite communications over in Okinawa. I was stationed primarily on Tory. Was it Tory base? No, it's Camp Tory. Good gravy. I can't hardly. It was Tory base, and I worked over on Buckner. Yeah, it was good times, fun times, and my favorite was like the food and getting out into the like the culture and just learning and just
Yes.
immersing myself in it.
One
It's
day,
gorgeous
he's
over there.
promised me if I can get on the flight, because I'm afraid to fly. He wants to take me over to Japan,
Yes.
and because he still has friends over there, and he wants to show me where he served and show me the way of life over there, which I would totally love to do.
Oh yeah.
One
And
day.
some of the best snorkeling in the world too is over there too.
Yep,
It's just
that's what you told me.
Yep. That's more. Hey y'all, super late. Welcome to the party. Bake a leg. Hi, S more. We just got here as well. Honey badgers. Yep.
Yep. We're actually probably gonna call it because we've been on here for almost an hour and a half.
Yep. Yep.
Maybe we'll stick around until an hour and a half.
Okay.
Well,
yeah.
you know what? Pushing that little more. We are trying to get our watch time up, right?
There you
so
go.
pushing
There
it,
you go.
that extra, what is it? 6 minutes and 20 seconds. We can do it. We can do it.
Robert said, I wish I could, that would be awesome. I wish I could go back, but I don't fly anymore.
No, I have a very, very hard time with flying. I just do. I might have, because I used to have a lot more anxiety than I do now. Even with like driving, I would never be the one to drive on a highway. And since I moved out here, I think because I canceled out so much of the other noise, that I can now do the highways back where we came from. Like I would not drive the highway, do all town driving. And we live near Toronto. It was just too busy for me. I'm not alone in that. There's several people that feel the same way. Because they're, with 8 lanes of highway and then just all these people that are trying to get in and out in a rush everywhere. It was just a lot. Anyways, I don't know how I would do now on a plane because I haven't been since we've moved here, but a lot of my anxiety is definitely diminished, if not gone. Oh, did I get it?
I don't know.
I
That
don't
was
know.
random.
But a lot of it's gone. So since we moved out here,
I would love to take you,
I would love to
just because
go.
it's gorgeous and it's just
Yeah.
the food is so good, and I
Uh,
don't know. I really enjoyed my time there. But you know what I just realized too, because I was part of 58 Signal Battalion, and I think they disbanded the battalion. Like I don't even think 58 Sig exists anymore.
no.
No,
Well, you'll have to look
which
into
is
that.
par for the course for me, because like they've shut down every school that I've ever gone to back home. They're all like abandoned.
There,
I,
there.
I'm like the Black Death. I just roll through, and next thing you know, closing it down.
Okay, I think it's time for you to go now.
No, oh,
That
okay.
would be awesome. Oh, so Baker Leg says, I don't fly at all. I'm afraid of heights and I live with anxiety. Um, honestly, I used to suffer a lot worse than I do now, and I never realized how bad it was until before I moved here. I worked in a position. I worked at the college in our town, and the first job I had was an amazing job, and then the second job in the college I had was amazing, equally amazing, but on a different level. And I learned so much through both of those jobs about anxiety, about mental health, about recognizing things, how to handle certain things. And once I identified the, uh, I guess, triggers or, and I'm not like, once I don't even know how to put it. Once I realized how to work with who I was and work with anxiety, um, a lot of the times I tell it to shut up now. And you start to learn anxiety's voice when you know what you're looking for. And so that's yeah.
My take on it once we moved up here, because I've never dealt with anxiety really before, and I started getting it
Hmm.
after living in Toronto for 10 years,
Yeah.
and it's the constant buzz of everything coming at you,
Yeah.
and it's everything's quick paced.
And that's what a lot of my anxiety was the it's like I had a huge anxiety with driving with him, or anybody for that matter. But we learned what triggered me for that. And I don't even want to use the word triggered because it's so misused these days. But um, it put me into almost like a panic state because of all of the red lights and the moving parts, and so all I was seeing was this, and I couldn't drive the car because he was driving the car, and then you have 8 lanes of it, and so what we figured out was it was all the noise all the time. Because now I can get on the 401 with him, and there might be a little bit of heightened nerves, but now I'm fine
Hmm.
and I can drive them. So for me, that's what it was. But I also learned through that previous job, I also learned how to de escalate, how to recognize if I am getting hyped up and I learned what anxiety's voice was because you don't realize it's all of those negative thoughts that you have about yourself. The not feeling good enough, the you can't do something, the all of these things that you thought were just self whatever, they're all part of anxiety. And so
You
that's
know
all I'll
what?
say on that.
Well, even Robert said that he doesn't like to be in crowds due to
Yeah,
PTSD and anxiety because he'd rather be somewhere secluded. And
100%.
I get that. That's the one thing that I have carried over. I grew up in a rough area, and like guns and knives being pulled on you at like 14 is common,
Mhm.
super common, or younger even. And it just I didn't realize how much it affected me later in life.
I
And so
know.
anytime I was in a crowd, I can't be calm. I can't be
You're
relaxed.
always on, like, looking.
I'm
When I
constantly trying to be aware of everybody around me, if just in case somebody's moving too close, if they're being threatening, if somebody's reaching for something, and you learn so much. Like
when I first met you, though, sorry, I'll let you finish. I'm horrible for that.
I know I've I've learned a lot because I can tell even just by somebody's body posture most times whether or not they're a threat. Just your body posture, how you carry yourself, how you walk. It, it's something you can't unlearn and
Mhm.
stop. But since we've moved up here, I've relaxed enough that it's not. I'm not hyper aware anymore.
Yeah.
I'm not in overdrive all the time.
Yeah. And when I first met him, like I'm pretty observant as well. But when I first met him, I thought he was like looking at other people and being awkward almost. Like he would stare too much, but he wasn't staring at one particular thing. He would, be staring. He still does it everywhere. So it wasn't like he was like mean mugging anybody, but I didn't know. And so when I met him, it was like, dude, you stare too much. He was close to, actually, no, I wanted to go back up. As far as says, I hate driving in any city. Me too. And if I'm unfamiliar with it, it takes me a bit to warm up. Very comfortable with surroundings that I know. So, but I don't try not to let it hinder me either.
Mhm.
I try to push forward because that's one of the ways to break the cycle in some instances, not all,
Yeah.
because there's definitely different circumstances for different people, and I completely recognize that. And so, for me, I have to, with some things, push myself because I will let it keep me there if I don't. You must be from Detroit. Close.
From Flint. um, and as far as I had buddies from Detroit that at the time I was growing up said that Detroit was not even as bad as Flint. So I know that when the year after I graduated, there was a huge gang war in my cafeteria of the high school. So, but
Sorry.
no, go ahead.
I was gonna say Baker Leg says, I too was diagnosed with PTSD and panic attacks and anxiety. I now deal with a lot of anxiety and it's crippling. It 100% can be. Um, and it can be very paralyzing. I just read Esmore and Crucy says good night. So good night, Crucy. It can be paralyzing. It can be crippling. There's been times when it's literally frozen me. There was the last time I actually went onto a plane. We went to Florida, and I had found these natural, if I can find them, I don't remember what the name of them were. These natural lozenges that really, really worked. I forgot all about them. They really did work in helping to calm your mind. Um, and so I brought those. I brought some oils that I knew would help to calm me, um, or it was supposed to. And then I also had gone to my doctor as a backup to get some medication for the plane because I knew how I got and I wanted to be safe just in case.
Hmm.
And um, we started the takeoff. I started bouncing my leg and I started thinking all those gazillion thoughts. I literally froze. I think I grabbed his arm and I froze and I was panicked and my heart was pounding out of my chest. I literally thought I was going to die from takeoff and I just said, I need my pills. And that's all I could muster out. And so during takeoff, we're like, buzz back and he's trying to find the pills to give me, and he had to give me two. What's it called? Is
The
it Ativan?
lozenges.
No, Ativan.
Oh, the Ativan.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Ativan. And
Yeah.
I like even taking two, it didn't fully work. It did help calm me down. Um, the best tip that I do have when you're learning about anxiety, I am not a doctor, not a medical professional, so do your own research. A wellness coach really, really did me wonders. Um, and helping with goal setting and things like that really did wonderful. And then um, go to when if you are having anxiety or a panic attack, if you walk away with something, how I would help somebody calm down from them is focus on your breathing first of all. And I know this sounds cliche, but if you really focus in on your breathing, it does help. And go to what you know. So usually when you're in a panic state or an anxiety state, you're all over the place and your brain is in fight or flight and you don't know what to do, how to get to where you need to be. You just know you're panicked. and you're paralyzed sometimes. And so going to what you know, like if you have grandkids, start talking out loud about your grandkids because it will make your mind think that you're okay. And if not, your brain is going every which way. So by going to what you know, and again, this doesn't work with everybody, and I'm not a medical professional. This is just what works for me. So if you want to try it, go to what you know. Breathing and go to what you know. If those are the only two things, if you don't know anything about anxiety, those really, really do help. So
All right. Good night, Robert. I will definitely send you a chat. It's good talking to you, brother. I think
yes, I got talking about something that
it's near and dear.
it's near and dear to my heart, and so I can be a blabbermouth.
Yeah. And you know what? We've both shared this same sentiment that I know I have an open line for anybody, especially my military buddies and whatnot, and they've taken advantage of it. If you ever have one of those attacks, if you ever feel you're down and out, if you have ever hit rock bottom,
Mm-hmm.
I'm always here. Give me a call.
Don't care what time of day or night.
Nope. Wake up 3 a.m. I don't care. It's, one life out there is worth a loss of a few hours of sleep or something. I don't care. I don't care.
Mm.
And I'm not saying it like, this is
You
how
say it
family
and
should
then
be.
it's just forgotten.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
a lot of people do that these days, when they're, oh yeah, we'll get together, we'll do this, and then nothing happens. And so,
No.
yeah.
No, I know I've talked to a few of my really close friends down, and it means a lot to me
Mm-hmm.
that God has put me in that place that I could be there for that person when they needed somebody the most.
Yeah.
And it's not on me. It, it's meant to be. You're still meant to be here. You still have a purpose. You still have a reason.
Yeah.
So
110%, my love.
I think on that note, we'll wind her down for the night.
I did want to just address Baker Legs. I was going to say attacks because I read it as I was talking. Messages. I've not had a panic attack in years. That is awesome. I try to occupy my mind, and it helps a lot. Yes, it totally does. Go to what you know. Just start talking out loud about whatever it is that you're passionate about. And then they said, "Oh, that's 100% awesome." Thank
That
you.
being said, if you ever have any questions of how to deal with your panic attacks or anything like that, I know she knows a lot. She might not know everything, but she also knows where to go to find out things too.
Somewhat.
So
yes, more so a
we're
few
here to
years
help.
ago. But yes, if you guys, you
We're
can
not
always message.
professionals,
No, we're
but we're
not.
always
But
here for you.
sometimes just having that person that might understand and you don't feel so alone is, it's a comfort. And that's why, honestly, one of the reasons, a few videos, well, last year or the year before, I posted a video of me almost having a panic attack when I was climbing the ladder.
That's right.
And I posted it. At first, I was like, I don't know if I want to post this. And I was going in anxiety mode because I'm thinking about posting it. But then at the same time, if somebody found comfort in the fact that they're not alone, then that's all my purpose in life. I know some people want to be a doctor, some people want to, be the next president, whatever. I am here to help people in the smallest and biggest of ways that I can. Because my mom taught me when I was a little kid, it is the small things that make this world go round. And I 110% believe that. And so, yes, I don't remember why I started talking about that, but if it helps somebody, then that's all that matters.
All right.
And as Moore says,
love y'all,
and support. And I want to make sure. You remember we asked what the name was? Sam. I wanted to make sure. So,
on that note,
have a good night, everybody. Thank you all so much for sticking around. Amen. Great live, y'all. Thank you for having me. You both are awesome, and I'm glad to meet you both.
And we're glad to meet you.
Yes.
Thanks for showing up. I hope you enjoyed
check out
it.
your channel as well. So thank you all for being here, and take care. God bless. And until next time. That was all out of order.